could this probably be one of the scariest things in Undertale? Now listen, Undertale is no stranger when it comes to having some horror-themed elements within the game. The most famous of which I would say is the underground lab where you get to fight the Amalgamate. Some people might say it's more to do with Gaster's involvement, but that's an entirely different story that I'm not in any way, shape, or form qualified enough to talk about. But to me, I feel like the scariest detail probably comes from one of the game's most iconic fights. Now you see, at the end of the neutral route, after you beat Asgore, then you get to take on Omega Flowey, or Photoshop Flowey. Now the design of this boss fight might seem a little bit bizarre just based on how different it is to the actual base design of the game itself, but the creepiest thing about this boss fight isn't really the fight itself, but it's the face that flashes here on this monitor as the fight progresses. Now I don't think I realistically need to sit here and explain why this thing looks absolutely creepy. This face just jitters all over the place and you're almost barely able to make out what it is. But it also opens up another question as to who does this face actually belong to? I've read something on Reddit saying that it is actually Toby Fox's face himself and that he used something like a fucking Game Boy camera to capture his image like that and to actually import it like that in the game. But still, that is yet to be confirmed. So I would like to know, do you guys agree that this is probably one of the creepiest things that's in Undertale? And do you possibly by chance know the mystery of who's actually behind this image?